Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Outlaw Gaming, and today, in lieu of something else, we're going to be doing something completely different. It's called Stories from My Past that I have had experience with. Now, as a disclaimer, I have to say this to all of you people watching right now. Do not do this. Do not even remotely do this. Don't even kid about doing this. So you may have seen posts on Facebook or etc., other social media sites. So about a shooting that happened, I think, a few hours ago. I'm not really too sure about the details, but I saw at least 4 people were killed and multiple injured. They brought a gun to school and started shooting the place. Now, this is stories from my past where I have had semi-experience. So, here they are. So, this was years ago, very long time ago, when I was in middle school. Some kid brought a firearm into the school. Now, fortunately, no one was injured. All they did was stuffed it in. They brought their father's rifle into the school without any security clearance. Of course, this was back in the day when we had no security stuff like we do now. They brought their father's rifle in, smuggled it in their backpack or duffel bag or whatever it is that they did. I don't know the entire story behind it. And they put it in their locker. Lunchtime, something like that. Lunchtime came around. Well, their lunchtime, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. Their lunchtime came around. And I think they went to go grab something from the locker, and one of their friends went with them, and they showed their friend, and not even 5 minutes later, the entire school went on lockdown, which is a drill that we have practiced many times before, over and over and over again. So it was drilled into us. So we would just sit with the lights off, everybody underneath the desk, quiet, and everything. So that was that. And there would be the principal, or lack of a better term, security guards, as nowadays happens, would go roaming through the hall, checking every classroom, because we would have to lock our doors and everything else like that. And every so often they'd be calling out, or whatever, and or the teachers would just say, stay in the classroom, don't go anywhere, etc., etc. Now, for the firearm, I don't know if it was loaded or not loaded. I would assume not loaded if they tried to bring it to school, but crazier things have happened. So, and another story I'm going to share with you here right now is this happened long time ago. This was a major headline news thing. So, this was back in 2001. Yes, 2001, sorry, my fault. 2001. And, New York City got hit with 2 Boeing 737, sorry, my bad. Obviously, World Trade Center, you guys can Google it up on yourselves if you want more information or whatever else like that. I was in the state of New York, for lack of better terms. My folks say differently, but I remember it as this. I remember we were on our way to lunch, which was, the first lunch was I think like 8 or something like that. I don't remember. 8 or 10, and all of a sudden we hear lockdown, and we were all in the hallway, so there was nowhere to go. So they just said, down, quiet, don't make sound. eventually we were told that we can talk very low because reasons. And you know, I think it was about about an hour or so after that. I don't know. I don't know I should know the time framing of this one, but I don't really know very much. About an hour or so later, my stepfather comes in and says, "Tim, Alvin, grab your things, and let's go." And no sooner than we walked into the house that we were living in, the second plane hit the towers, and that is pretty much what started my love for it. One of the things that started my love for aviation is that right there. And believe it or not, the other side of this is that my folks had packed me a Diet Coke, which at that point I was not allowed to have except for special occasions. That is how I remember it. Now, there may be some things that may be conflicting, but obviously, side of the family, we were all okay. There wasn't anything else, and that was that. Now, I believe it was a couple years, about a year and a half later, that I had also heard about the plane going down in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and that is another key. That is another one that started my love for aviation as well too, is because I'm like, if I had been on that plane, they would have made it. No, obviously, I can't time class travel, or can I? I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, but like, yeah, because by that point I had familiarized myself with protocols of being able to talk to ATC, which is air traffic control, which, if you don't know, is somebody in an ATC tower or in another plane, because they have a certain frequency that they use to talk to other planes or to ATC directly. And it's just like right down by the throttle levers. You got your throttle levers beside you, and then you got your yoke, your trim tab, and all the other stuff that you get. So, but you know, that's my scariness story for you guys. Now, I have no idea if YouTube is gonna let me publish this or not, but I'm gonna try. But this is stories that have happened to me, and this is involved the school which I was currently in, to go into lockdown mode, which is the highest mode that a school can. Back in the day, the highest protocol that the schools could enforce, besides other ones, but this was one of the highest ones that they ever did. So, but as my entire life has gone on, there has been more and more and more of these things going on. And again, folks, do not do this. Do not. It's not worth it. It's not. It is not worth it to do this. Not even for a joke. No. Don't. So anyway, folks, these YouTube videos are going to get a little out of order here. Don't know when this is going to be, probably mid-October or something like that. But, yeah. So, anyway, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this. This has been, again, another key moment of my life that I have been through that has led me to where I am today. So, if you guys like these, maybe I can try to give you guys some more stories here. So be sure to smash that like button and subscribe and click those notification bells. That helps me a lot. Hopefully soon I will be back up here. We got a couple videos coming out here shortly. And one of them is something I have not done in almost 15 years. So I hope you all enjoyed this, because I do enjoy this, and I will be doing this, not this, but that YouTube video by the end. I think it was at the end of the month or something like that. Is that I'm going to be doing that again. So it may be a future video that I'm going to be doing. So again, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.